Who is the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon Unite? So let's find out. Hey, I'm back and it's your Pokemon GemzDesu. Today we will be trying to find out who is the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. Let's just get right into it. So how are we gonna do this? First off, let's talk about the race itself. Each Pokemon will start at the spawn and the finish line is all the way at this wall. When any part of the Pokemon's body goes past that wall, that's when it's considered it's finished the race. But there are also rules and exceptions I need to mention. No Pokemon that don't have any moves that act as a dash or speed boost or any ability that will help its race time will not be included. Another thing is that Unite moves will not be used, only normal moves. And one more important rule is that moves that boost movement or an extra dash only when it hits the enemy will not count. So for example, Charizard's Flamethrower or Absol's Night Slash. Before I did like a tournament, I'm gonna make this simple. It's a race from slowest to fastest, racing 43 Pokemon at a time. So for example, first we will choose the 4 slowest Pokemon. All are the 4 slowest Pokemon, but we will not know who is the slowest, second, third, or fourth slowest until the race is done. Then we'll go on to the next 4 slowest Pokemon and so on and so on. Tell me in the comments down below who is your main and then try and guess where it will place in this speed test. My main currently is Mew. Where will you place, man? Where will you place? That is the rules. Let's get right into it. Here we go. The first 4 Pokemon will be fighting for the spot 38th place, the slowest, 37th, 36th, 35th. And they are Dodrio with 1.5 star mobility. It will use Shadow Sneak, which gives it a little speed boost. Slowbro also with 1.5 star mobility, one of the slowest Pokemon in the actual game. It will be using Surf, which acts as a slight little dash. Gardevoir with 1.5 star mobility. This will be using Moonblast, which is not really a dash, but it shoves the Pokemon slightly backwards whenever it's used. Duraludon with 2.5 star mobility. It will be using Dragon Tail, which acts as a dash, and also a maximum of 2 uses can be kept in reserve for this move. These are the first 4 Pokemon that will be starting off this race. Let's see who is the slowest, and the second slowest, and third slowest, and fourth slowest. Alright, this is the first race to see who is the slowest. Go! Okay. So, Duraludon, okay, yeah, it can go through the wall, so that's why. And it has 2 in reserves as well, so Duraludon is way ahead right now. The Decidueye and Slowbro are pretty neck and neck actually. Gardevoir is behind by quite a bit, it looks like. Duraludon looks like it's gonna take this though, because it has 2 in the reserves and a dash move. Okay, Decidueye and okay, slow motion replay. Alright, Duraludon, yep, goes first. Wait, is that same time? Yep, Decidueye and Slowbro have the same time. Wow, we have a tie already. So that does mean Gardevoir is in 38th place, making it the slowest Pokemon with at least some sort of dash-like move or speed boost move. Slowbro and Decidueye are joint 36th place, and Duraludon is in 35th. Let's just keep it going. Alright, the next 4 Pokemon will be fighting for 34th to 31st place. And they are Charizard with 2.5 star mobility. It will be using Fire Punch, which is a dash move. Trevenant with 2 star mobility. It will be using Horn Leech, which is a long dash move, but the upgraded version actually also gives a movement speed boost after the move ends. Snorlax with 2 star mobility. It will be using Flail, which gives it a speed boost. And then we have Hooper, 3 star mobility. It will be using Trick, which gives it a speed buff as well. 2, 1, go! Okay, so we have Charizard. Charizard is the only one that can go through the wall, so it has a little advantage there. But to be honest, I feel like Trevenant, it has that Horn Leech and a speed boost. It has both, so it might be quick, but it has a long, cooldown. Very neck and neck, all 4 of them. Who is it gonna be? I can't tell. Okay, I don't know that one. And then, who is it? Trevenant, Charizard, and Trevenant was so close, but it was Trevenant. Oh, Charizard had genetics on his side with that long neck, but Trevenant won the race. That makes it Hooper in 34th, Snorlax in 33rd, Charizard in 32nd place, and Trevenant the 31st fastest Pokemon. The next four will be fighting for 30th to 27th place, and they are Alolan Ninetales with 1.5 star mobility. It will be using Aurora Veil, a nice speed buff. Blissey, also with 1.5 star mobility, will be using a Helping Hand, which also gives it a nice speed buff. Aegislash, an all-rounder with 4-star mobility, it will be using Sacred Sword, a dash move. Also, when it's in played form, it does have a slight increase in movement speed. Blastoise, a defender with 2-star mobility. It will be using Rapid Spin and Water Spout, our first Pokemon using 2 moves. And before anyone goes, the surf is probably fast. For all Pokemon, I tested out all move combinations. Don't worry, I am using the fastest possible moveset with their fastest times that I could bring out. Let's go. 2, 1, go! Okay. For this one, I actually have no idea who's gonna win this. So, both Alolan Ninetales and Aegislash could go through the walls. Pretty close still right now. Oh, Aegislash might be in front, I think. No, it's actually pretty close still. Okay, Aegislash is in front right now. It's pretty close between Ninetales and Blissey, but... oh, okay. Alright, Aegislash was in front, yeah. And it's Blissey and then Alolan Knight. So the following results mean that Blastoise is in 30th place, Alolan Ninetales is in 29th place, Blissey is in 28th place, and Aegislash is in 27th place. The next four will be fighting for 26th to 23rd place. Buzzwole, an all-rounder with 2.5 star mobility. This will have 2 moves, Super Power and Power Lunge, both a nice dash move. Wigglytuff, a supporter with 2.5 star mobility. It will be using Rollout. Garchomp, an all-rounder with 2.5 star mobility. It will be using Dragon Rush, a nice dash move with quite a short cooldown. Mamoswine, a defender with 2-star mobility with high horsepower. Pretty long dash move. The smash it does at the end actually allows it to go through walls. Alright, this is the race for 26th to 23rd place. Go! Okay, so Mamoswine has that long... That's really interesting how it can go through walls. Okay, Rollout is another interesting move too from Wigglytuff, but that's a really long cooldown, so we'll see. Wigglytuff is pretty behind. It looks like Garchomp is in front. Oh, what a rollout from Wigglytuff! Oh, it might be close. Yeah, look at that. Wigglytuff really caught up. It's so close, but no, it's Garchomp with that Dragon Rush, and then Buzzwole, then the high horsepower. But Wigglytuff was pretty much last place for the majority of that race, but what a comeback. Mamoswine is in 26th place, Buzzwole is in 25th, Wigglytuff 24th place, Garchomp is in 23rd. Next, we'll have 3 Pokemon racing, and they will be fighting for 22nd place to 20th place. Cinderace, the attacker with 3-star mobility. It will be using Flame Charge, a nice dash move. Eldegoss, a supporter with 2.5 star mobility. It will be using 2 moves, Cotton Spore, which gives it a movement speed boost, Leaf Tornado, which creates a path which increases movement speed for any Pokemon on the path. Tyranitar, all-rounder with 2-star mobility. It will be using Ancient Power. It actually increases your movement speed. Let's see, this is the race for the top 20 spot. Let's go. Alright, 3 unique Pokemons. 1, go! Okay, so only Cinderace can go through the wall, so that has a little advantage. But oh my days. Wow, whoa, they went neck and neck into that path. That hallway looking thing or whatever. They are very, very close together, this one. Tyranitar has that long speed boost though. Oh my days. This is really close. Who is it gonna be? Alright, the slow motion replay. Let's see. Who is it? Oh, that was so close between Tyranitar and Eldegoss though. Cinderace, it is part of its default sprite. So yeah, I'm gonna count it. Eldegoss is in 22nd place. Tyranitar is 21st place. And then Cinderace is the 20th fastest Pokemon. It's a bit dodgy, controversial one here. I mean, isn't all sports really controversial? Next will be 3 Pokemon again, and they will be fighting for 19th to 17th place, and they are Serena, the all-rounder with 3-star mobility. This will have 2 moves, Chop Kick and Stomp. It's interesting because it has Queen Majesty, its ability, which will reset the cooldown of a move after you use a move or a boosted attack a number of times. Glaceon, an attacker with 3-star mobility. Ice Shard, a nice speed boost, and Icy Wind, a nice dash move. Greninja, an attacker with 3-star mobility. The 2 moves it will be using are Surf, a nice dash move, and Smoke Screen, which actually gives you his movement speed boost, but also a little dash at the beginning. This is the first time we have all Pokemon using 2 moves. Okay, let's see. Alright. Who will be the fastest of the 3? Go! Okay, let's see. Can everyone? Yes, it looks like everyone can go through the wall. That's the first time we have that. Okay, it looks like Greninja's tiny bit in front. Glaceon and Greninja a tiny bit in front. Oh, but look at that. That's what I mean. It can use Chop Kick twice. And then, oh my days, this is really, really close. Oh, but Glaceon. Oh! Yeah, Serena was definitely behind him, but... Oh, Surf and Serena. Oh, no, Surf got there first. We had 2 Pokemon using moves to cross the finish line. That was pretty awesome. That means Glaceon is in 19th place, Serena is in 18th place, Greninja is in 17th. The next 3 Pokemon will be racing for 16th to 14th place, and they are Dragonite, an all-rounder with 2.5-star mobility. It will be using Dragon Dance, which actually acts as a dash and also gives it a movement speed buff. Greedent, a defender, 2-star mobility, that's a lie. Stuffed Cheeks, which gives it a nice movement speed boost. Next we have Sylveon, the attacker with 1.5-star mobility. This will be using 2 moves, Calm Mind, a nice speed buff, Mystical Fire, a nice dash move. Alright, the race for 14th place. Go! Okay. So, okay, it looks like Greedent's the only one that can't go through the wall. Greedent, man, it's so hard to catch when you're fighting it. So it looks like it would do well. Well, it feels like it would do well, but the thing is, if you think about it, Dragonite has a speed boost and a dash. Also Sylveon, because it has 2 moves. But I don't know, it might be... Alright, we have to replay here. It's really close. Sylveon and... Sylveon did it! And then Greedent's actually lost! But it does also make sense that Greedent was last. Dragon Dance was a dash and it gave movement speed boost. And then Sylveon had 1 dash move and 1 speed boost move. Greedent only had a speed boost move. So yeah. So that means Greedent is in 16th place, Dragonite in 15th, and Sylveon in 14th. Next up, we are going back to 4 Pokemon, but this is a special one because the Pokemon that gets into first place will break into top 10, and the 4 Pokemon that will compete in this race are Venusaur, an attacker, 2-star mobility. It will be using Petal Dance, a pretty nice and long speed buff move. Azumarill, an all-rounder with 2.5-star mobility, using Play Rough, a nice speed buff move. Cramorant, an attacker with 3-star mobility. This will be using 2 moves, Air Slash, dash move, and then Dive, a dash move where you can actually keep 3 in reserve. Actually quite surprising because Cramorant I thought it would be way higher, maybe top 5 or something, but okay. Crustle with 1.5-star mobility, a defender. It will be using Shell Smash, speed buff. It made a huge upset in the previous test. It actually defeated 2 speedstars that was in its race, so realistically I feel like Cramorant will get into top 10. I'm secretly fanboying for Crustle. Let's go. Alright, this is the race for top 10. Go! Okay, come on, Crustle. Alright, okay, it looks like only Cramorant's the one that can go through the wall, but look at that, look at how many times it can dive! Okay, it's way in front, Cramorant. Oh wait, oh, Crustle! Everyone caught up actually to Cramorant. Crussle's in front, it looks like. Oh wait, Crustle? Crustle! 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 Alright, if we see here, Cramorant was pretty fast, but yeah, oh yeah, Crustle way in front. Oh wow. Oh wow, wait, what? Cramorant was last? I guess apparently this just proves a short cooldown that gives you a movement speed boost can overwhelm dashes. How the mighty has fallen. Wow, they nerfed him dirty. That means Cramorant is in 13th place, Asmaril 12th, Venusaur is 11th, and that means Crustle, by winning this race, has made it into top 10. From here, everyone is gonna feel pretty fast. The next 3 Pokemon will be fighting for 9th place to 7th place, and these... Oh wait, actually, you haven't even been in here. You're in top 10. You're in top 10! The 3 Pokemon are Lucario, an all-rounder with 3.5-star mobility, Bone Rush, a dash move, and Extreme Speed, another dash move. Bone Rush can be used twice. On the second one, it actually resets the other move it has, so in this instance, it would be Extreme Speed. Delphox, an attacker with 3-star mobility, Flame Charge, a nice dash move, which the upgrade actually increases the movement speed boost of Delphox as well. Gengar, a Speedstar, 4-star mobility, Hex, a pretty nice dash move with a pretty nice distance. Let's go. To be honest, all 3 sound like they would be really fast. Go! Okay, let's see. Okay, it does look like... Okay, all 3 of them can go through the wall. Okay, oh wow, look at that insane combo from Lucario. Definitely in front. Oh, look at how much distance Gengar can cover though, even though it has the longest cooldown. Delphox is pretty fast as well though with its movement speed boost. This is so close! Oh! Okay, Lucario and Gengar were in front, but oh, that Delphox speed boost! I don't know. Wait, what? It's official! Delphox and Lucario actually had the same time! Kind of ironic that a Speedstar is last place in this race. So that means Gengar is in 9th place, Delphox and Lucario both joined 7th place. Wow, all 3 of them, that was definitely by far one of the closest race we've had. Needed to actually look by frame. Didn't forget to record Mew, right? I hope not. The next 3 Pokemon will be fighting for 6th to 4th place, and they are Absol, a Speedstar with 4-star mobility. It will be using 1 move per suit. This is a dash move, but the upgraded version also increases the user's movement speed. Machamp! All-rounder with 2.5-star mobility. This will be using 2 moves, Dynamic Punch and Cross Chop. Both act as a dash, but Dynamic Punch also has a movement speed boost. Oh, Zeraora, another Speedstar, 4-star mobility. This will be using 2 moves, Wild Charge and Spark. They both are dash move, but Spark, you can actually use it 3 times. It would be pretty cool to see Machamp defeat 2 Speedstars. It was the finalist in the last one, so it does have a special place in this speed test. We will see. Let's go. Alright, this is the race for 4th place. Go! Okay, they can all go through the wall, I think. Yeah, they can. Okay, nice. Oh, look at that Spark though. That's so quick. Oh wait, actually Absol is actually in front right now. Actually, Zera's pretty behind. I guess it's like Cramorant. You need that speed boost. Oh wow, Absol and Machamp are really good. Okay, so Absol and Machamp, looking at the bush, they are so close. Oh, Absol! I'm not disappointed. It's just I wanted my muscle man to beat 2 Speedstars, but it's okay. Zeraora was last. That means it's in 6th place. Machamp being 2nd makes it 5th place. And Absol is now the 4th fastest Pokemon. It's the last one. It's run or die here. Whichever way, even if you lose, you're still like the top 3 fastest, so still a crazy achievement. Alright, the first Pokemon we'll be introducing in this last race is Dodrio. Okay, a Speedstar, 4-star mobility. This will be using Drill Peck, big long dash move, and Jump Kick, a nice short dash move. It actually has an ability that will help it called Runaway. Basically, it has like the sprint meter thing. When it's full, it gives it movement speed boost constantly. Then we have, Talonflame, the champion of our last speed test. This will be using 2 moves, same as before. Brave Bird, an insanely long dash move, and then Flame Charge, a nice dash move which actually increases its movement speed. And then when that wasn't enough, its ability, Gale Wings, increases its movement speed when it has high HP. It was by far the fastest Pokemon in the last speed test as well. The last Pokemon we will be introducing in this speed test is No! You're in! No! Oh! It's May. Earn attacker 3-star mobility. It will be using 2 moves. Surf acts as a nice dash move. Agility, it gives you a dash and a speed boost. But not only that, a maximum of 2 uses can be kept in reserve for this move. Win or lose, you are top 3, but if you win, you are the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. Dodrio, Talonflame, Mew, let's race! Alright, this is the last race. Run or die. 1, go! Who's the fastest? Okay, let's go. Everyone can go. Oh, yeah, okay. Talonflame, look at that distance. That's such a cheat. No, Mew's in front. Oh my days, that Surf and Agility combo was amazing. Oh no, but Talonflame's in front. No, Mew's in front. Ooh. Wait. Alright, let's see. So Talonflame was in front here, but then that Mew and Surf Agility was amazing. It's Mew. It's Mew! Mew! Dodrio was last, making it the 3rd fastest Pokemon. Give it a round of applause. And then the 2nd fastest Pokemon is the last champion, Talonflame. Well bloody done. Well done. And the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon Unite is... Mew! That is the end of the speed test. I will be putting the Pokemon race times in seconds. Just bear in mind that 0.6 is equal to 1 second. How fast was your main in Pokemon Unite? Mine? It was the fastest. If you are a person that has watched my previous speed test, do you prefer it this way or do you prefer it in a tournament way? If I'm ever gonna do this again after I don't know how long it's gonna be, really hope you enjoyed. It's gonna sound like I'm just moaning and ranting. I mean, last time it took so long, and this time we have nearly twice as more Pokemon than the last time I tried it. If you did enjoy any part of it, a like would mean so much to me. If you're daring, a subscribe would be very nice too, you know. But most of all, above all that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Fastest Pokemon. I love you forever now. See ya. Hum.